My name is Roxanne Dunn, and as a Special Collections and Archives Librarian in Kent Library at Southeast Missouri State University, I'd like to welcome you to part 2 of this video series highlighting medieval religious texts from the Charles Harrison Rare Book Collection. In this video, we will examine a commentary on the Gospels and the Epistles from 1494, a Bugge Bible, and a 17th century church missal. The first printed book we will look at is a commentary on the Gospels and the Epistles from 1494. This book is a wonderful example of an incunable, meaning from the cradle of printing. Books are considered incunables if they were printed in the first 50 years after the printing press was invented in 1450. This is the oldest printed book in the Harrison collection and the only incunable he owned. It was prepared by Nicholas of Lyra, who was the author of the first printed commentary on the Bible. Nicholas of Lyra was a biblical interpreter of the Middle Ages and also a professor at the Sorbonne in the 14th century. It is interesting to note that this text was once owned by a public library in Italy, as indicated by the stamp seen on the inside pages. There are also several annotations in the margins throughout this book, which could have marked important passages for readers to remember, or perhaps questions they had about the readings. The words surrounding the square block of text are the commentary of the passage that is contained in the middle portion of the page. This text is printed on paper, and you can see some discoloration of the pages is evident as large yellow spots within the book. The next book we will look at is a Bible with the nickname the Bugge Bible. This particular Bugge Bible is a Matthew's version of the Bible, which is considered an important part of early English Bible translations. This Bugge Bible was printed in English in 1551 by Nicholas Hill of London and is bound in leather. It is nicknamed the Bugge Bible because of a psalm which reads, "So that thou shalt not need to be afraid for any bugs by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day." This passage, referencing bugs, is considered rare by scholars and booksellers. In this image of the Bugge Bible, note the drawings that are scribbled in the open space where there is no text. Since this Bible was originally printed in 1551, it has likely had many owners in its lifetime. This Bugge Bible, similar to many other medieval texts, contains drawings and annotations scattered throughout the book that were not part of the original printing. The last printed book we will look at in this video is a 17th century church missal. This missal is an excellent example of early two-color printing from the year 1631. It contains a liturgy for a Mass in the Catholic Church. This missal was printed at the famed Planten Press in Antwerp, Belgium, which was a center of fine printing during the 16th century. This missal is bound in black leather with gold detailing. The printer would have to run the book through the printing press 2 times. Each time he did so, he would have to line up the movable type perfectly, first to position the black text, then second to accommodate the red text. As you can imagine, this was a painstaking process which required great attention to detail, something the early printers were well known for. Because this book contained the entire liturgy for a Mass, it also contained music and words for people to sing along with. Note the precision with which the black notes line up on the red bars of music. Thank you for watching part 2 of this video series. I hope you found these videos to be both educational and entertaining as we explore these beautiful rare books that we are fortunate to have in the Rare Book Room at Southeast Missouri State University. For more information about Charles Harrison's Rare Book Collection, or to schedule a tour of the Rare Book Room, please contact Special Collections and Archives in Kent Library.